Hello everybody, it is Mr. J again, and we are here to continue the live stream of building this minifig scale Explorer's Yacht. Now, a couple things before we get started. I did want to say that the stream last night, I think on YouTube messed up or something. After 1 hour, it kind of just disconnected itself, so I do apologize for that. I have re-uploaded the second half of that. Also on last night's stream, you would have noticed that my voice was kind of going to crap. It's because I'm sick. It is still not the greatest. It's a little bit better today, but we'll see how far I can get. Near the end of last night's stream, I was starting to lose my voice, so we'll see how far I can get tonight. Still got my hauls, so we should be good there. Looks like we got a couple people coming in. We got Slav says hello. Let's go. William Von Ashen, welcome back. How you doing? Pete Van Hall, how's it going? He says testicles, 1, 2. I like it. Slav says that's a different language that I can't read. And we got Greg Dillon back. He says hello. How's it going, Greg? We are also on TikTok, so anyone joining on TikTok, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. As usual, I will run through the camera angles really quick. We got this main one here. We got the overhead shot. How's it going? We got the yes, I did see that, Greg. Betadur got revealed today. That's a Lord of the Rings set. I think it's like, what, 5,400 pieces or something? It looks awesome. I got a buddy who's a big Lord of the Rings fan. I think he wants to get it. As usual, we have the instructions. We got this camera right here. Hello, how's it going? Here's the full version of it. Yeah, what's up? We got the webcam, and we got myself in the webcam, and that's pretty much all the main shots. Greg, before I get rolling here, I gotta ask you, what is your opinion on that set? Seems like everyone really enjoys it. They really think it's going to be a good set. I don't remember what the price is, though. Let me know if you caught the price and if it's actually going to be worth it. That being said, you will notice that this boat is a little bit more built than it was last night when I finished the stream. That is because after the stream, I did build a little bit more. I do want to try to complete this build within 3 streams, so I did 4 more bags just to catch up. That sounded really dirty. I meant I did 4 more Lego bags. So we now are going to be starting on bag 10 tonight. And I did build some more. I actually want to show you guys something. I'm going to go to this camera right here. So one of the little details in this ship is the engines right here, which are pretty detailed. But if you spin these, you'll notice that it actually spins the engine train. Or I should say the shaft. Insert dirty joke here. You'll notice it's actually turning at the back here too, where the propellers will be. So if all goes well, this actually will connect to a system once it's fully built where you can turn a knob and both propellers should spin. But we will see if that actually pans out. I'm going to switch back to this shot. Greg says, it's epic. I think I already read that. Yes, it does look great. Slav says, I'd like to get it, just no space. I hear you there, man. There's never enough space. I find usually every time I get a new Lego model, I got to move something else to accommodate it. 460 USD. That's not bad. So that'd be like what, almost 600 Canadian probably. For 5,400 pieces, that's pretty reasonable, I suppose. Greg says I'm hyped for the Icons Lamborghini. Kuntak? I might not be saying. I'm probably not saying that right. I almost read that in a dirty way. So speaking of which, my wife says, "Oh, honey, you and your dirty jokes." Well, you know. You married me, so joke's on you. I'm not even sure if she's still watching, but if she is, what's up, baby? How you doing? That was for all of you out there. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to, maybe I'll leave the build right here. That's because I think we're kind of working on the engine, or at least the rear section. We're going to start on bag 10. How is everybody doing? I got a couple more questions that we can go through tonight if we need some talking subjects. Let's just start with this. How is everyone's day today? I got an LOL from my wife, but not some divorce papers, so that's probably a good sign. Elizabeth Napolitan joined from TikTok. How's it going? We got Kalobo, Kabika, Nadia, Jay, and Mr. Moo joined. Ooh, a bunch of people are joining on TikTok. How's it going? Feel free to say hello, everyone, on TikTok. Greg Dillon says he had Tex-Mex for dinner, which means he's going to be in the bathroom a lot tomorrow. But hey, man, I can relate. I get it. I would be down for the Tex-Mex as well. We had A&W. It was all right. Although they're cheap because I got a double teen burger, which is supposed to have bacon on it. They gave me like half a piece of bacon, and I was very unhappy about that. So let's get rocking here. We've got these pieces. You know, that's actually a great question, Greg. He told us what he had for dinner. That's what we'll start with. What did everyone else have for dinner today? Like I said, I had a burger from A&W. Wasn't bad. Their fries are okay. They're expensive though, man. Everything's getting so expensive. It's crazy. Ilihan joined from TikTok. Mohammed joined. I don't know how to read that name. Slav says every day is rough. I care for my 96-year-old granny who has dementia. Oh man, one thing, props to you for doing that because I can't imagine that's easy. And secondly, I'm not sure if she's aware, she knows, but I'm sure deep down she's very grateful that you do that. And props to you for doing that, man. Greg says that about a week ago he had 18 ghost pepper wings and somehow ate them all. Man, you just love putting your body through some stuff, eh? You like the spicy foods? I like spicy foods as well, but I don't know if I could do 18 ghost pepper wings, man. I think that would kill me. All right, let's see what we got here. So, thank you everybody for coming back. I do appreciate it. Looks like we're already getting quite a few people in chat here. Corey Leave 13 says hi. Shout me out. You got it, Corey. Is it Corey Levy? Corey Levy 13. What's going on, man? How you doing? Appreciate for joining the stream. The questions that were asked right now is, what'd you eat for dinner? If you feel like giving us that information. If not, that's fine as well. Okay, so I'm going to actually start building some stuff here. Okay, so this has to go like this. That's right? Yeah? Okay, good. Corey, I can shout you out again if you want. You said hi, shout me out twice, and then please. So, how's she going, Corey? William says, unfortunately, I haven't eaten anything today. Don't get paid until Friday, then I feast. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. If I was near you, I would totally like bring you a cheeseburger or something, or maybe some tacos. You know, pull a page out of Greg's book there. Give you something really spicy if you want that. What are you gonna get, William, once you get paid? What's gonna be your first meal? Greg says I'm craving a DQ Blizzard right now. Hey man, I can respect that. What's your favorite Blizzard? Mine's the Choco Brownie Extreme. Slav says he's gonna plant tomatoes and ghost peppers at the end of the month. Nice, dude. How hot are ghost peppers? Are they actually that hot? Or are they just like mediocre hot? Jackson has joined as well again. He was here last night. How's it going, man? Thank you for coming in. Everyone on TikTok, feel free to say hello. Ask questions if you got them. You know the drill. You guys know more about this TikTok stuff than I do. And oh dear, where's the piece? Here she be. There it is. Okay, we're rocking here. Slav says he eats hot peppers like candy. Nice, man. Nice. You would do well in Mexico. Greg says his favorite Blizzard is mint chocolate chip with Oreo. Nice, I can get behind that. I'm not a huge fan of the mint, but I do like the Oreo part. Athena has asked me to say skibidi toilet, please. You know what? Just for you, Athena. Skibidi toilet. What else do you want me to say? Jackson says the boat's looking good. Thank you. That's my nephew. I appreciate you tuning in again. Thank you very much. Oh, Slav says that ghost peppers are hotter than habanero peppers. Ugh. Yeah. You know, I think I'm like someone who can handle hot food, but I'm probably not really. Not like actual hot food. And Greg says he's practicing for the Carolina Reapers. Slav says he lived in Mexico for 8 years. Nice, man. Man, y'all got more kahunas than I got. I'll give you that. I don't know if I'd survive in Mexico, man. This piece. Grab the wrong piece. There we go. Yeah, I guess I could show you a couple more features that I got going on so far. So, If I switch to this camera, I'm going to turn this around for a minute. One thing we added last night as well was this, which I actually don't know the technical term, but this would be like the tail fin. That's what I'm going to call it. If anyone knows nautical terms, I know some, what this is called on a ship, but it's basically the tail fin. That's what I'm calling it. That was added last night as well, off camera. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to go back to that for 1 second. You'll notice that I got the whole hull nice and smooth. Yes, very smooth. Ah, very pretty. I caress it, yes. Apparently, when I touch my Lego models, I have to switch to a Russian accent. William says, a Wendy's triple with cheese and bacon, and I'm going to KFC and get gravy and their fries and make a poutine. Nice, man. So you're going like multiple stops. I like your style. Why not, right? I used to do that. I would get like McDonald's and then I'd stop at Taco Bell because they're right beside each other. Jay says, you look more handsome in person. Pretty sure that's my brother. And that's not the rudder. That would be, so there's actually, this ship will have 2 rudders on either side, right behind the propellers. That's, I think, like for the tail fins for like stabilization. But also, thanks for calling me handsome, brother. I appreciate it. I get my handsomeness motivation from you, bro. Jackson says, hey, Dad, rudder, anytime now he will read. Okay, I'm just catching up in the chat. Slav says he's fluent in Spanish, taught English in college. Nice. William says, I'm hungry. For a second there, I thought you said I'm Hungarian, so glad I double checked that. All right. Cody Garrison join. What's going on? That's fair. Rudder, steer. Good point, Jay. You are on the money. Didn't mean to sound like a dick correcting you there. Just, I could see how that would seem like a rudder. My brother joins the stream and I'm just like, that's incorrect. I apologize. But hey, man, that's cool. My brother's in the stream. My nephew's in the stream. Thank you for the support, guys. I appreciate that. I'm missing a piece here. Where is it? Okay. Okay. Wait, how many of those do I need? I need one more. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Where are we? There we go. We're good. Slav's asking William if he is a country. Yes, he's hungry. He's very hungry. All right. Let's do this. Like this. And this one here. Oh, I was supposed to grab 4 of these guys. Like so. Let me know if you guys like the camera angles or if you want me to change them. There are other options. Could do a close-up with the webcam. Could also just go full overhead if you want. There's this one, which is just the full overhead shot. Or, you know, my brother said I'm handsome, so I'm going to leave it on myself for now. Greg asks, what is your all-time build? You know, I'm glad you asked that, because one of the questions I was going to ask everyone is what's their favorite build? Like their favorite Lego set. Thank you for sharing, Jackson. I appreciate it. My favorite build is definitely the Falcon and the Titanic. They're both very equal. I like the Titanic. Man, definitely I think it's the Falcon. I got to give it the Falcon. Show you, of course, again. Falcon over there up on the shelf. That's my favorite build. The reasoning behind it, and it only slightly beats out the Titanic. The reason behind it is because that build had basically hardly any repetition. And it was really fun to build, and I enjoyed it the whole time. The Titanic was very similar. There just was a little bit of repetition with the windows, where you gotta like put these little 1x1 pieces, and you gotta do like 200 of them. But other than that, the Titanic was fantastic. William says, Slavador, are you a dead artiste? Good question. Jackson says, gotta be the AT-AT Walker I got for Christmas. My brother Jay says that his dad is from Welch and his mom is from Hungary, so he is well hung. I would ask you to prove it, but that'd be really weird because we're related. Oh yeah, you got, you must have like the $1,200 piece set. Jackson says his favorite Lego set is the AT-AT Walker that he got for Christmas. Anyone in Facebook and YouTube joining, if you guys got a favorite set, let me know. Anyways, we are on step 213. This is where we're at right now. Lots of chat interaction. I'm digging this. Gotta make sure I don't make any mistakes. I'll switch back to this one there. Since we're talking about where people are from, one of my questions was going to be, let me look at my list here. I'm just going to pull it up. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? So right now, all expenses paid. If you guys had the option to go anywhere in the world, where would you go? Be curious to know what everyone's thinking. Oh, we're losing pieces. There we go. Slav says, I'm not Slavador Dali. I'm Slavador Deli. Delhi. I don't know how to read. Greg Dillon says the 1989 Batmobile UCS and AT-AT and Concorde. Man, I really wanted to get that Batmobile because I think it's the Tim Burton one, isn't it? And that's my favorite Batmobile. And it did look like a really cool set. Concorde looked phenomenal. I wanted to get that one too. Technically, I still could get that one at some point. And the AT-AT I do have. I was saying last night, it's a good build. It's definitely not my favorite though. I thought there was a lot of repetition in it. Slav says the Dead Artist Nemesis. And Greg says the Car Cities of Europe. Okay, yeah, that's a good call. William says my favorite set was the first set. Wish I could remember the set number from 1976. Was it a space set? Was that when they were doing like the blue and gray theme, or was that the 80s? If you remember what the theme was, let me know. I'm actually going to try to do, take a break from boats for a bit after this and do some like, oh, I got to concentrate here. I got to make sure I don't mess up on this. I'm going to try to do some, like a UCS version of some old school space sets, probably from the 80s and 90s era. Need a break from boats because I've done a lot. And there's only so many ways you can do a boat, you know? All right. Got to concentrate here. Greg says, yep. How's it going, everyone on TikTok? Thank you again, Jackson, for sharing. I appreciate it. Jay said, I had the space sets. I love the police sets from the late 80s and early 90s. Absolutely, the space police sets. They were good. And the Blacktron sets. I think we had a couple of those. In fact, I think my kids, I still have all of our old Lego from when I was a kid, or most of it. And I'm pretty sure some of the pieces in there are from those old school sets. Where are we at here? This one, right? Am I doing this right? Yes, good. Yeah, I actually thought about doing, when I say UCS version, that means like, take one of those old school space sets like you're talking about, J-Bro, and make like a big version of it, you know? Like say that space set had 400 pieces, I'd make one with 4,000 pieces. Riley's husband joined, that's the person's name. Jackson asks, have you ever made your own Star Wars theme set? Well, no. Not that I don't want to, it's a lot of pressure, you know, to get a Star Wars set right and, you know, get all the accuracies. I could probably pull it off. I just don't know which one I do. And also, there's already so many phenomenal Lego Star Wars builders out there. I don't know if I'd stand a chance. Greg says Lego's making a UCS 66 Batmobile. That would be sweet. That's the one with the red accents, right? Slav says my first set was back in 1974. A shell station with metal cars and plastic figures with no articulations. Signs were not brick compatible either. I think that's old school. Slav, how old are you? How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Someone named Stripper Milk just joined the chat and says, yo, what is going on, Stripper Milk? How do I confirm that you're actually Stripper Milk? Like, what if you're just, you know, regular old 2% milk? You know? And, like, what's the difference between a regular woman's milk and stripper milk? I just need to know. Asking for a friend. Jay says I like both those things. I'm assuming he's talking about stripper milk and regular milk. What do we got here? Dennis Charlton or the 10305 Lion Knights Castle. Yes. Is that the one that they just released 2 years ago, I believe? I think you had that set, which is a fantastic set. Flipping this over. We're going below. Oh, what's going on here? Is that a good angle for everybody? Everyone can see that? I think we're good. Okay, this guy there. I'm actually going to hold this so I don't break anything. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask. If you guys could let me know if the sound is all good, like if the volume of the mic's good and the music's not too loud. It's pretty much the same settings as last night, but you never know. Sometimes things can get changed on you, you don't realize. This goes here, like so. Dennis says that's the one. Man, I really want that set. It looks really cool. You know, I'm gonna have to take a stab at a castle at some point. Some people have been asking. I feel like I could do a decent castle. Be my first time attempting a structure. There we go. I got a feeling we're gonna be leaving this way for a little bit. Nope. The very next instruction, I gotta flip it back over. Of course. Yep. William Von Ashen says, no, it was a set that required an imagination. Dennis sounds perfect. Greg Dillon says, it's bueno. And Slav says, todo bien hombrero. I don't know how to speak Spanish or if that's the language you're speaking, but I tried my best, okay? J-Bro says, sounds great. Angels are great. You're styling. Oh, angles are great. Wow. I'm also dyslexic. Jay says, how about a towable camper / trailer? Could do that, an off-road vehicle. I'd probably be able to pull that off more than a castle. Be a smaller build. I'd want to make like an epic one though, one that opens up and has an interior and everything. Okay, let's keep moving here. We are now on this. We are building the stern. Okay, step 217. Let's go. William says it was in a plastic tray. It had a picture of a couple of houses on the box. You know what, this is giving me an idea, William. What I should do for a stream sometime, once there's a little bit more of a following, I should get people to give me a list of sets they want me to look at, like old ones from the 1970s, 80s, and just go through them. We can look at them together. It's not a bad idea, actually. Again, don't mind my voice, everyone. You know, got the sickness. I'm down with the sickness, as Disturbed would say. But the stream must go on. More people in TikTok. Kokar313 has joined. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. There we go. All right, let's check out some more questions. Slav says he's 56. Dude, that's still young. You still got plenty of life left. 56 is the new 27. That's what they're saying these days, totally. Goes there. Jackson's sharing the stream again. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's see what else we got here for some questions that we can ask. All right, we got a simple one here, okay? What's everyone's favorite color? I will go first. Dennis says he's going to be back later. Cool, man. I will see you soon. If you join back, thank you for tuning in. My favorite color is red, followed very closely by purple. I do really favor black, but technically it's not a color, so definitely going to have to say red. Red's my favorite. It's the color of passion, you know. What is everyone else's favorite color? I'd be curious to know. Any other people who like the red out there? Okay, we are doing this one here. There. I'll try to hold this steady so it's not moving all over the place. Greg says red, black, and white. Nice. These colors go with anything, so I can respect that. William says back then they didn't have minifigs. They had buildable figures with binding limbs and a big head. I think I remember what you're talking about. I remember seeing pictures from back in the day. In fact, I might even still have a couple of those old school Lego magazines. What do we got here? William says indigo. Slav says green. All good choices. Green, the color of life. Look at this. We got all tan pieces left here. Dark tan. This means we're about to start doing some deck boards. Yeah. Slav specifies dark emerald green. Thank you for the clarification. You guys can't tell, I like to get all the pieces I need for each step before I actually start doing the step. That way I don't miss any. Well, that's not true. Sometimes I still miss some. Uh-oh, I messed up. See? I already messed up. Got my brick separator, though. Your girl CYN joined from TikTok. How's it going? Jackson sharing again. Thank you so much. People on TikTok, feel free to say hello. Let me know what's going on. Just building a boat. Yep. There. There we go. This guy here. Greg says, what is your favorite Aqua Teen Hunger Force episode? Woo! So I haven't watched Aqua Teen Hunger Force in a long time. And I have seen a couple episodes though, and there's one that I remember because it's so funny to me. I only seen a few of them, and it's the one with Ham Banana. The dog that they grow or whatever, and it looks like a banana, it looks like the hand or whatever. And I'm not going to quote any of it because it's extremely inappropriate, but that's probably my favorite Aqua Teen Hunger Force episode. And now that I've said that, you can tell me what yours is, Greg. Slav says, ha 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 ha. That's my impression of 3 laughing emojis. Okay, doing some more tile pieces here, like so. Like that. Wait, let me just make sure I'm not messing up. Okay, we're good. And there, and there. Yes. Good. Good. And good. Is that correct? Yes, we're rolling here. Okay. Hey, man, Greg, if you got more silly questions like that, ask away, man. I'm not ashamed. I'll answer them. I'll be honest with you. My wife loves it when I'm honest. I don't know if she's still watching. Okay, need one of those and one of these. Yes, absolutely, Slav. Ham Banana was hilarious. Oh, I wish I could quote it. There's so many funny parts of that. How long was Aqua Teen Hunger Force running for? I don't think it was very long, was it? That would have been, what, early, mid-2000s probably, if not sooner than that. Keys. These two there. Back at this. Oh, I messed up on something, didn't I? No, I didn't. Well, I kind of did, but it's not a big mess up. You know, these things are genius because when I was a kid, I used to be stupid, and whenever I had to take pieces apart, I'd use my mouth and my teeth, and got bite marks all over my parts. But when you're a kid, you know. Slav says his favorite character is ATHF is Carl. Oh, Aqua Teen Hunger Force is Carl. Anything with Carl? Yep, Carl's good. Good call, Greg. More people joining in on TikTok. How's it going? Cobalt Blue, says my brother Jay. Yeah, my boy Blue. Okay, now we've got this one here. And 7 of these. Slav says, I watched a movie from last year. That's a question. I don't know, man. Did you watch a movie from last year? I'm not sure. I feel like you'd be better to answer that question than I can. For those tuning in on TikTok, there's a lot of people chatting in on YouTube and Facebook as well. Unfortunately, I can't do cross-platform chat. So if you're wondering why you can't see their questions, that's why. And same goes with people on YouTube and Facebook. I can't show you guys TikTok chat. Eventually, I might try to find a way where I can get all the chats to show up on screen, but I just haven't figured out how to do that yet. Your Bad joined. Jackson sharing the crap out of the stream again. Thank you, Jackson. I'm gonna have to start paying you. But you know what? I'd pay you. You're a great hype man. Got 7 of these. Someone named a watermelon just joined. Good. I'm not gonna be stupid either. If the YouTube and the Facebook chats just all of a sudden stops, I'm gonna check out the stream because yesterday that happened and I didn't realize it, but the stream just like shut itself down on those platforms for some reason. Jesus, Jackson, get a room with the share button, says my brother Jay. My brother Jay, man. One of the funniest and nicest guys that I know. And I appreciate you tuning in, bro. Greg says, I'm planning to go see the new Mad Max movie. Oh, Greg, I'm glad you said that, because one of my questions was going to be, is anyone planning to go see that any movies soon? And I was going to leave in the fact that that's the movie that I'm the most excited for right now, to go see the new Furiosa movie. My wife and I just watched Mad Max Fury Road on Friday. Yes, was it Friday? Yes, this past Friday. Convinced her to actually watch it with me. And she didn't mind it. She didn't love it, but her and I are going to go see Furiosa, and I can't wait. It looks awesome, man. And if it's anything like Fury Road, it's going to be great. I'm glad you said that, because I'm pumped for that movie. Yes. Okay, so let me make sure I am doing this correctly. That goes there, right? Yep. Good. After that, Bad Boys 4. I could get behind that. I do, I'm not going to lie, sometimes I'm not a huge fan of Michael Bay. But when he does his own franchises, he does good, in my opinion. Like when he does the Transformers movies, in my opinion, most of them are garbage. The first one was pretty good. But when he does his own stuff, great stuff. Like The Rock, fantastic movies, one of my favorite movies. The Island, another fantastic movies. And like you said, Bad Boys, awesome movies. Slav says, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes will be cool. Yep. I did see, I watched a review on it already, and someone said it was really good. I forget who the reviewer was. And I like what they've done so far with them. This one takes place in the future, though. I don't think Caesar's in it, is he? That's the name of the monkey, I believe. The main monkey. Sorry, the main ape. Okay. So we got a couple questions here in TikTok. Watermelon says, yes, I did. He also says, real. Jackson says, just trying to help. Don't worry, Jackson. I appreciate it. Thank you. You spam those people. Just don't get yourself banned. And Watermelon says, how much is that set? So, it's not actually a set yet. Maybe someday it will be. But this is what we're building, if you want to see. It's called the Explorer's Yacht. It's about 4,400 pieces. It's a model that I've designed myself. And this is the first time I've built it. I made the instructions for it, and we're live streaming the build, just to see if it's actually buildable. So far, so good. And yeah, if it all works out, then I will make the instructions available. Like I mentioned before, I have partnered with a Chinese company that does produce these as sets. They might be interested in it. I don't know for sure. And you'll be able to get it that way. It will be off-brand Lego, though, just giving you a heads up. And then you could do that or buy the instructions and then get the parts yourself. Eventually, if all goes well and this channel actually grows, I might be able to get to a point where I can actually do these as full sets, but not anywhere near there yet. Watermelon says, wow, what a set. Good design. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It is fully minifigure scale. It does open up. There's an interior, everything. It's got some play functions. So yeah, we'll get back to building because we have just finished another bag. I'm going to show you guys what we got so far. So this is where we're at. Basically building the hull. The good news is it is nice and sturdy. Could you imagine if I just smashed it right now by accident? But yeah, so far so good. Nice and sturdy. Let's keep going. Bag 11. Not my first time handling a bag. Sorry, couldn't resist. Well, okay, we're good. Greg says he did. Yeah, I think it takes place like 200 years in the future, if I'm not mistaken. Watermelon says, damn. Jay joined. We got more people joining on TikTok. How's it going? Feel free to chime in, ask questions. I also have questions that just to kind of, you know, keep the chat going if we need some. Got probably like 6 or 7 more. Last we were talking about was favorite colors. We went over that. Oh, Greg says he wants to go see Beetlejuice 2. You know what? You're probably going to be mad at me, but I never saw the first one. I think I've seen bits and pieces of it. My wife and I are going to try to watch it at some point, I'm sure, because I know we want to go see the second one. I do love Michael Keaton, especially as Batman. He's one of my favorite Batmans next to Christian Bale. Oh, I need one more of these 1x2s. There we go. Jackson says, have you seen the new Godzilla vs. Kong movie? I saw the last one that came out a couple years ago, where they fight Mechagodzilla. Great movie, especially if you just go see it for what it is. Don't, try to take it super serious. It's a great action movie. I heard the new one's really good, and I do want to go see it. I guess I can't go see it in theaters, so I'll see it when it comes out. But if you've seen it, is it worth watching? Is it good? Let me know. Watermelon says that he hears the new Godzilla wasn't that great. William says he's so tired of remakes and serial movies. The only recent movie I have seen that I feel original was Ready Player One. Ready Player One was pretty good. Not bad. Not one of Spielberg's best, but not bad. Trying to remember if there's any other original movies that I enjoyed that have come out recently. Trying to think. Is there? You're right, man. You know what? I will say this much. Top Gun Maverick was fantastic. I know it's not technically an original movie, it's a sequel, but I think they did that one very good. What other ones? I'm trying specifically to think of movies that aren't sequels or remakes. I was just about to say I really like the new Dune movies, but technically those are kind of, you could classify those as remakes. Speaking of which, if you guys haven't seen Dune 2, it is very good. Fantastic. Slav says, no, that will be an excellent movie, Greg. Deadpool and Wolverine. When's that come out? I keep seeing trailers for it, but I've been seeing trailers for it for like 3 months. Or if not longer. Jackson said, good storyline in my opinion. Okay, good to know. I'm going to add that to my list. I got a guy that I work with who absolutely loves Godzilla, and he said it was really good. So if anyone would know, he said it was good. Jackson, you're saying it's good. A Watermelon, I'm going to take what you said into context as well when I go see it. But I've learned I kind of got to judge the movie for myself. All right, now we're flipping her over. Okay. Good storyline. Ryan joined the live. How's it going, Ryan? I think we're about to get to the propellers soon here. Won't mind me, just got to concentrate and finding this piece. Where is it? There we go, that one. These two. And these ones. Where'd she be? There we go. Oh, July 26th. Okay, so a couple months still. That's for Wolverine and Deadpool, or Beetlejuice? You probably said earlier, but I don't pay attention to stuff because I'm a male. Yep. I'm actually gonna do this so I don't bust anything. This goes here. Yep. Like that. And that goes there. There. Good. William says, yes, Maverick was good. It would have been better if Kelly McGinnis was in it as Maverick's love interest. That's a fair point, but Jennifer Connelly, though, whew, I mean, you can't go wrong with Jennifer Connelly, in my opinion. I think she was like 52 in that movie, too. If my wife's watching, I only say that because she almost looks as pretty as you, wife. Okay? Okay, Jennifer Connelly almost looks as pretty as you, honey, okay? But yeah, Jennifer Connelly, whew, she good. Slav says, yes, alien movies rule. Are you talking about specifically new movies or the old Alien movies, which I would have to agree with you are fantastic? Alien 1 and Alien 2, probably my favorite movies, or some of my favorite movies. Aliens is one of the best sequels, just behind Judgment Day, in my opinion. Terminator Judgment Day. You know what? Since we're talking about it, what is everyone's favorite movie, out of curiosity, if they have one? We did ask this question last night, but there's a few new people in chat, so... everyone in TikTok, if you have a favorite movie, let me know what it is. And anyone in YouTube who hasn't already said theirs, I'd be interested to know. Okay, we are on these steps. 2 of these and 2 of these. Where are we at? Some of the pieces are so small they're hard to find. Okay, this guy, this guy, this guy, this. This. William says, nice cover, LOL. Ha! Yeah. Yeah, man. I've learned the hard way. Watermelon says Fight Club. Yes, definable. 100% fantastic movie. I haven't watched that movie in a long time. I gotta watch it again. Jackson says Return of the Jedi or Goonies, hard to pick. Oh, that's right. You did mention that last night. Jay says, love you better, got a jet. Looks great. Thanks, bro, for tuning in. I appreciate it. You have a good one. Greg says, depends on the genre. All right, Greg. Let's keep it simple. What's your favorite action movie? And Slav says, Alien with Sigourney Weaver. Wiener. Oh, my God. I'm sure there's a porn version of Aliens out there with someone named Sigourney Weaver. Okay, so anyways, Slav says Alien with Sigourney Weaver, which I would have to agree. That's how you write a female character, none of the stupid bullcrap they got coming out today. Any character that's good should have some range. They're not just good at everything. They gotta go through a character arc, and that's what they did with characters like Ellen Ripley in Aliens and Sarah Connor in the Terminator franchise. And yeah, Alien, fantastic movie. Aliens, fantastic movie. What do we got here? Greg says 007. Yep. Who's your favorite James Bond, out of curiosity? William says, I answered the comments last night watching the first 58 minutes, but my favorite movie is What Dreams May Come. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, you did mention that. That's right. I haven't seen that one, to be honest with you. William, do you mind telling me what it's about? Greg says they're making The Last Ronin a live action movie. Sweet. Jackson says, bye, brother. Or bye, dad. Eugenie joined. Watermelon's still here. Ryan followed the host. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. So yeah, William, what Dreams May Come about? And Greg, a question for you. Wasn't there a movie that came out with Keanu Reeves called The Last... No. 47 Ronin? Is it about the same thing or is it completely different? Okay, let me focus on what I'm doing here. This goes here. Yes, is that right? Yeah, okay, I think we're good. That goes there, and this goes here. Sometimes I have a really hard time building and talking at the same time, so I gotta take a break and focus on what I'm doing. Make sure I don't mess it up, you know. They're making The Last Ronin. Oh, I already read that. Greg says Brosnan or Craig. Yep, good choices. Brosnan, I would say for me only because I grew up in that era. Like the first James Bond movie I saw was GoldenEye, and it's right around. I would have been like, when GoldenEye came out on N64, I would have been like 7 or 8, and that was a huge impact on me. So, and then I do think Daniel Craig did a great job taking over. Greg says it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic. Oh, I see. Okay, I didn't know that. William says it's about true love. You and your wife should watch it together. Is it a chick flick? Because I'd watch it. I could get some brownie points. I'll take that. Jay's still here. He said, go Lego boy. Jackson said, tell the neighbor I said hi. Sweet. And Mini Clicks joined. What's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Oh, nice. Oh, I see what's going on here. My brother Jay said, scratch that. Want to show my neighbor your feed. And then his neighbor referred to me as Lego Boy. Well, it's better than my last nickname, so I'll take it. You go, cop boy. Get him. Go do cop. His neighbor's a cop, I'm pretty sure. Please don't arrest me. Okay? I don't want to get arrested. Angie joined. Sweet. We are now on step 229. I'll show you guys where we're at. We're filling in the bottom here. That sounded horrible. Pretend I didn't say that. Jackson says, yeah, cop. And Slav says, GOAT007 is Sean Connery. I'm sure that abbreviation stands for something, but I'm not sure what it means. But I did love Sean Connery. He was great. Sean Connery was fantastic. It's sad he died, man. I mean, technically, he stopped doing movies like 15 years ago. Speaking of Sean Connery, and I'm actually going to bring this back to Lego here. One of my all-time... Oh, dear. I lost a piece. Okay. One of my all-time favorite movies is Hunt for Red October. And Sean Connery is fantastic in that. Even though he's playing a Russian with a Scottish accent, I don't care. It's still great. Alec Baldwin's good. Just a fantastic movie. And Watermelon says, what do you mean fill in the bottom? You know, my wife asked me the same question. Slav says that's what she said. Yeah, you got to fill in the bottom. I mean, this section right here, it's kind of hard to see with the light, but I'm just gonna fill in this section right here with all these tile pieces. And also I'm gonna hope that my wife is not currently watching. I might be in trouble. I'm just kidding. She knows all the dirty stuff I say. It's part of who I am. Watermelon says, be careful. Duly noted. I think that is some great advice, and I will follow you on it. This goes there. Jackson sharing again. Thank you. I appreciate that. Can always count on you. Greatest of all time. Agreed, Slav. That goes there. Oh, this is looking great. Quite happy with this so far. Don't want to jinx it though. So, see how it keeps going. Vamp has joined from TikTok. Brent Slightholm has joined from TikTok. How's it going, everyone? Let's find a new question to ponder. What do we got here? Oh, here's a good one. Has anyone met a famous person, and if so, who have you met? James Day says he made it back. Stability check. You got it, man. So you're just returning now. So I did build a little bit more of this last night, just to kind of get ahead a little bit. I do want to try and complete this in 3 streams. But this is where we're at, and the good news is it's very stable. I'm throwing it up in the air, and it's not breaking. And this is only with like the first layers. It's gonna be about this tall eventually. This hull section. So we are good so far, man. All is good. And that's gonna be it's gonna be like slightly longer. That's the full length of it. So that should give you an idea of how big it's gonna be once it's finished. James Day says, oh wow, yes. Thank you for saying wow. I appreciate that. Jackson says, famous bass player goes by the name of Jeff, and okay drummer goes by the name of Jay. Oh, thank you, Jackson. So he's referring to his uncle, which is myself. I'm Jeff, and his father is Jay, who is actually a fantastic drummer. And great musician, great guy. Both y'all are good guys. Tyson Kent joined. Jackson says, just joking. And Slav says, am I the only good Disney Star Wars movie? Oh, in my opinion, the only good Disney Star Wars movie was Rogue One. I agree with you 100%. It's very sad because I thought that... I'm going to flip this over this way. I thought that... what's it called? The Force Awakens had really good potential. There was some crap in it that was like, that doesn't really make sense. But I could forgive it because it was a decent start. Even though it was a retread of A New Hope. But then, The Last Jedi just completely destroyed everything, in my opinion. It made me lose all respect for it. But Rogue One, fantastic movie. And what's great about Rogue One is it was awesome even before the final scene with Darth Vader. Like, I was like, man, this is a good movie. I can get behind this movie. And then they did the scene with Darth Vader in the hallway at the end. I was like, this movie is fantastic. I remember watching it and being like, I want to see that scene again. I remember trying to maybe pirate it. Disregard, I didn't say that. Just so I could watch that scene. I remember trying to find it on YouTube because it was such a cool scene. If you think about it, in the movies, that was actually technically like the first time we really got to see Darth Vader be badass. Like, just, you know, wrecking house. At least in the live action movies. Tyson Kent, is this a set or did you make it up? This is one that I have designed with myself. I'll show you. This is what it's going to look like when it's finished. It's called the Explorer's Yacht. I do apologize if you can hear clicking in my mouth. I have a halls because my voice is kind of crap right now because I'm sick. But anyways, Tyson, this is an Explorer's Yacht. It's about 4,400 pieces. It's my first time building it. I'm just following along with the instructions, making sure it's buildable. Once I've confirmed that, I will then actually make the instructions available to the public so people can purchase them and build this thing themselves if they want. Call me paranoid, but also the stream was messing up last night on YouTube. And chat died down a little bit on YouTube, so I just want to make sure it's still working. I'm just going to check this really quick. Give me 1 second, yeah, to check this. Looks like it's still good. I'm just going to do a test chat here. Hello, hi. So I just did a test chat, and did it come through on this end? Okay, it did. I think we're good. Tyson Kent says, nice, it's cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. You're cool and nice, I assume. I mean, you've only said like 2 things, but so far you're very nice. Jacob says, yes. Welcome to the chat, Jacob. Thanks for tuning in. How you doing? What was the last question we asked? See if we can get some more people here talking. I think it was, famous person. Has anyone met a famous person? I don't think anyone really has. Here's one. And it's going to lead into the next follow-up question. What type of vehicle does everyone drive? Just curious what everyone's driving. Next one would be this. Mine is, we have 2 vehicles. We have, excuse me, a Dodge Journey and a Dodge Charger. I drive the Charger. My wife drives the Journey. I have the, it's actually a 2010 all-wheel drive Dodge Charger. And it is a Hemi. And it's a fantastic car and I love it. And it's going to be really hard for me to replace it. But I have to, because I really don't want to, because I absolutely love that car. And I don't think I'll find another car that I like as much as it. William says, I was wondering if you got my last comment. He says, you were right last night about them messing up the Star Wars series, but I did enjoy the Mandalorian series. Yes! Sorry I missed that, William. Mandalorian was good. The first 2 seasons were fantastic. I do think they kind of dropped the ball a little bit with the last season, in my opinion. Season 3 was kind of like... It seemed like they had a direction in mind while they were making it. It was just kind of all over the place. James says, sounds like a beautiful car, man. Thank you. It is. I love it, man. I'm knocking on wood, but it's been super reliable. Had it for 8 years, and I've had to obviously put some money into it, but nothing unreasonable, not yet. But it's at that age where, you know, stuff could start going bad on it. James Day says a 2006 Chevy Silverado Z71 off-road. Nice, man. That sounds like a beauty. And do you like it? Do you love it? Would you get a different vehicle? 2006, that's a pretty good age. Wade Pollock, what's going on, man? How you doing? Says, glad to see you back in action, big guy. Thank you. Just doing my stuff, building Lego boats. Apparently I caress them as well. You know, the usual. Jacob says, do you have any ideas for boats to build other than yachts? Also, tips for bow construction on Lego ships. That is a great question. Okay, well, we might do a little side action here. Yeah, we're going side action territory, okay? We're going to switch the angle to this one. Yes. And we're going to answer, who asked that question? It was Jacob. Okay, you guys should be able to hear me okay? So I'll show you something, Jacob. Not necessarily a boat, but I have started working on this, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep working on it, but you let me know what you think. Where is it here? So if you guys remember earlier, I was talking about Hunt for Red October being one of my favorite movies. I have possibly started designing a nuclear Typhoon class attack submarine, and I might actually continue doing this to do a submarine. I know it's not another boat, but it's not a yacht at least, and it is still nautical themed. But yeah, this is what I've come up with for a large scale model. This would probably be 4,000 or 5,000 pieces. I also started coming up with a mini version, which I don't have a picture of, but I can show you this. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay, because I am using a different microphone angle, and I want to make sure that you guys can hear me. William says, yes, I used to be a security guard back in the late 80s and 90s. I met a lot of bands, wrestlers, and some comedians. That's sweet, man. That's awesome, dude. Who was your favorite one, if you don't mind me asking? Okay, so I'm going to... Oh, Tyson Kent says my mom drives a Dodge Durango. That is awesome, Tyson, because my wife and I, we probably want to get a Durango next. In fact, let me know if you like it or if she likes it, or if there's anything we should know before we get one. Okay, so let's go Lego work, Typhoon sub. So I also started working on this one. This is the program I use to make Lego models. This would be a smaller version. This would be like a really mini scale one. This is this little bar right here is just what I use to figure out measurements, like how long stuff should be and scaling and whatnot. But this other one, the large scale one, which is this guy right here, I don't know if it'll actually work out, but I tried to plan it out where you can press on this button down here and it should push these nuclear missiles up, and it'll actually open up the hatches. If it all works out, I'm not sure. It's, you know, I'm doing it digitally, but you can kind of see the gears in there, as you can see. James Day says he hears me. Wade Pollock says he can hear me. Okay, good to know. Slav says, that's bizarre, William. I was a security guard and bouncer during the late 80s and early 90s, too. Man, what if you guys ran into each other at some point in the past and didn't even know it? What if you guys were in a bar fight together? That'd be crazy. Slav says, I hung out with Lemmy in Edmonton. Sweet. Jacob says, heck yeah, that sub is awesome. Tyson Kent says, if it works, it's going to be insane. Thank you. Yeah, it would be cool. I might continue on this one. I haven't decided yet. Reason being is because I'm going to pull this up. Have you guys ever looked at a Typhoon class attack submarine? So let's take a look here. Typhoon attack sub. Not Typhoon Lagoon. We don't want that. Images. So where I'm struggling here is the rear section. Can you see this picture? Excuse me. Here, I'll do this right there. Can I make this bigger? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it the cheap way. Let's go here. Blah, blah, blah. We'll make it real big so everyone can see what I'm talking about. So this section right here, where it bends down and also comes up on the other side, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it. I did start coming up with this angled approach here, but I'm kind of nervous about it. I don't know if it's really going to work out. And also, I started doing this build, this design here, which is a UCS Deep Freeze Defender. It's a Lego set from when I was a kid, and I'm making my own UCS version of it. And I kind of just started building it. I really started flowing with it. I kind of want to do this one first. So anyone in chat, I would like you guys to let me know what you would prefer me to do first. Do you want me to do the sub? Or do you want me to do a spaceship? You know, something different than a yacht, because I do feel I need to take a break from yachts. So we got a couple questions here. Jackson says, could you use upward slopes? Possibly. I might do inverted slopes. I do want to give it that nice round angle, and technically it bends in too, so it's just tricky to do curves with Lego. Slav says that's a sweet sub. Jacob says, heck yeah, that sub is awesome. William says, Andre the Giant. You met Andre the Giant? That's cool, man. That's sweet. Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair. You went to eat out with Ric Flair. I almost said you ate out Ric Flair. Disregard that. Slav says, that's cool, William. James says, spaceship, something a bit different. I might have to do a poll. Like a poll where you vote on stuff. There's lots of dirty stuff tonight. Okay. All right, we're going to come back over here. Let's do this guy and bring the mic back over so I don't forget. Let's make sure it's not in the overhead shot here. There, right there. That's good. All right. So Slav also says spaceship. Cold Knight says, what program is this? Well, program I use is called Bricklink Studio. You can go to bricklink.com and download it for free. And it is a fantastic program. Highly recommend. If you're a Lego builder or a Lego designer, it's literally how I started doing this whole Lego stuff. It's how I designed my mega yacht. It's how I designed this. It's how I designed this guy back here. Might as well show you. So this is the last yacht I did. Designed it all digitally first, ordered the parts, built it. And I can't speak highly enough about this program. It's fantastic. So if you want to try it out, it is free. Highly recommend. And you can make instructions. That's how I made this. So the program also lets you make instructions. And here's all the instructions for the build we're doing right now. So highly recommend. Gold Knight says, I like the black and white. He says, okay, thank you. Cool. And where are we at here on this chat? Looks like the general consensus is spaceship. William says, I do a poll. I married a Pollock. Oh my God. Okay, I like it. You know what? Keep the jokes coming. I'm all on board. Please do. Slav gave you a bunch of smiley faces. I'm going to hauls back up because my voice is a piece of crap. Jackson Gillis joined. How's it going? Everyone in TikTok, if you don't want to chat, that's no problem. But if you want to, feel free to say hello. If you're willing, go ahead and give this thing a share. That would be super fantastic. I'd appreciate it a lot. or just, you know, keep driving along, keep coming along for the ride and see where we go. And where we're going is pretty self-explanatory. We're building a boat. And I'm going on to the next step here. Thank you, everyone, for letting me do that little side tangent to show you some Lego digital design stuff. I might do a stream where I just do the digital side if people are interested in that. So if that's something you guys want to see, let me know. You guys can see how I design my models and like all the things I try. Usually everything I do goes through like 3 or 4 different versions before I come up with something I'm satisfied with. Am I doing this right? This guy right there. Oh, sorry, let me change this back. There we go. That's what we want. Riker joined. I know who you are, Riker, but Riker's one of my favorite characters from Next Generation, so you're cool in my books. YouTube and Facebook, are we still good? Chat slowed down a little bit, and not trying to be paranoid. Just yesterday it crashed on me, and I want to make sure that that stuff is still rocking. I'm just going to go do a test comment real quick here. Give me 1 second. So if I go to my channel and I go to the live stream, looks like it's still working. Okay, I'm going to do a test chat. Hello. Right here. Hey. Facebook's good. Okay, and YouTube's good. Okay, just making sure. Sorry, just had to double check. You never know. Yesterday the stream literally just shut down on YouTube and I have no idea why. Just completely cut off. But Facebook and TikTok kept going, so I'm watching you this time, YouTube. Slav says, I've been waiting since your last boat for a digital screen stream. Well, the good news is, Slav, I did do a video on it. In fact, if you haven't checked it out yet, I have a whole video on my YouTube about my studio setup. But in the last couple of months, I've redone my whole studio, and it's fully set up now. I'll do a look around if you want to see. But this whole area is now set up for Lego creation. So there's my computer, there's my Lego collection. It's very modest, some in those drawers as well. But I've got this whole setup for streaming and making videos. And there's my, you know, there's my little display shelf and some of my guitars and stuff. Right there you can see the Mega Yacht in the corner. But I'm saying all this because now that it's all set up, I want to do a lot more streaming and a lot more videos. And I do plan on doing several streams just about the digital side. I might do some videos on how to use the program and whatnot. The Mini Engineer says, oh look, it's Lego. Oh look, it's the Mini Engineer. Thanks for tuning in, man. William says, I wish Lego would bring back the Lego Builder app. You could design a set and even buy a set. Question about that. What were the limits on it? Like, how big could you make the set? Because I have a really bad habit of going completely overboard with everything I do. Hence the Mega Yacht being the first thing I did on the Lego digital program. And I've already started working on an even larger one. But that one's going to be really expensive, so I'm trying to do some smaller builds first. Oh, thank you, Slav. I appreciate that. He says, I've watched all your content. Thank you, man. Seriously, that really does mean a lot to me. I appreciate it. Jackson says, already at 100 shares. Thank you, Jackson. Tyson Kent says, everyone liked the live so we can get to 10K for him. Thank you, Tyson. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. Jackson says, I agree. Let's spam. Jared Quinn joined the chat. How's it going? Slav says, nice, a Marshall half stack. Yes, it is a great amp. I do like it. Jacob says, if I remember correctly, there was no limit, but it was very expensive. Ah. Well, I'm not going to lie, man. Even doing it this way is pretty expensive, too. It's just, you know what? It's just Lego in general, man. Lego is so expensive. It is what it is. And yeah, like, you know, they say that you want a ratio of, you know, roughly if you can get 10 cents per piece on average, you're doing good. But I find doing these custom builds, it usually equals out to about 30 cents a piece on average when you're ordering them online. The thing is, when you order online, like say this build has 3,000 pieces, okay? This one actually has 4,400, but just for the sake of this example, let's say you have a build that has 3,000 pieces. You had to order those 3,000 pieces from Bricklink. You might have to order from like 20 different stores or 30 different stores just to get all the pieces. You're paying shipping on every one of them. Some pieces have a premium, some pieces are more rare, so I'm not gonna lie, it does get expensive, but look at what you can do, man. You can do stuff like this. You can design it digitally and then you can order the parts and do a live stream where people join you, so it's worth it to me. I enjoy doing it. Where are we at here? Okay. Yep. Wow. William says he designed a full-size Chippendale chair with roughly 30,000 pieces. Wow. That's awesome, man. Did you take any pictures of like the build, like any digitals pictures or anything that you could share? That'd be great. Absolutely, Slav. It's Lego. What do you expect other than expensive? And you know what? You could go knock off Lego, but I don't really want to. I like sticking to Lego. Not that I wouldn't buy an off-brand Lego set just to see, but like as far as my own content, I probably will always stick to Lego. What do we got here? Tyson Kent says, we are already at 6K. Hell yeah, that's great, guys. Thank you. And look at this. Look at the stern section. It's looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. And I believe we're about to add some propellers. It is crazy how expensive Lego can be, though, man. And you actually know what? So I don't mind the price if there was a lot of replayability, which technically there is. Welcome back, Dennis. Chat's been pumping, and I appreciate that, guys. Everyone, all the chat interaction's great. Thank you. I don't mind that it's so expensive if it had more replayability. By that I mean, the part I enjoy most about Lego is the building part. So like the Titanic, for example, fun build. I love doing it. Took me about 17, 18 hours to build, I think. So I paid all that money basically for 18 hours of enjoyment. Don't get me wrong, now it's on my shelf. It's up there forever. It's a talking piece, but I want to really rebuild it. I could take the time to rebuild it if I wanted, but you're talking a week just to take it apart, organize all the parts. So it's like, I mean, it does have replayability, but it's not easy to replay it, I guess, or rebuild it. So I feel like you really got to pick the models you want if you want to invest the money in it. And I got kids, so it's not like I have a bunch of money laying around to spend on Lego. Slav says I have some Call of Duty Mega Block sets, but that's it. William says, yeah, I had it saved on a 3.5-inch disc. I know I'm old. Hey, man, whatever. You can convert that stuff. Dennis, welcome back to the chat. How's it going? Jackson says, do you have any Lego figures? And if so, what do you think is your most expensive? I do have Lego minifigs. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a huge guy on minifigs. I can show you this. I have, where is it here? These are all the loose figures that I have, and I'll be honest, I don't know the value of them. Like I got these Snow Trooper guys. I got a Batman. You know what? Dennis is actually a pro at knowing values of Lego minifigs. He might tell me if I have anything worth anything in here. Got an R2-D2. I guess the figs that have come with the UCS sets I have would probably be worth something. I'm not big on the figures, to be honest with you. I like the building portion. Jacob says, yeah, other than moving Lego are a one-time deal. Yep, you're right, man. All right, we're going to add some propellers. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Mainly just to see if they actually connect. Oh, almost lost a piece. We're good, we're good. This guy, these two, and this. What about you, Jackson? You got any pieces that you, or any figs that you like, or that you know are worth some money? William says, don't have the disc anymore, unfortunately. I designed over 120 sets. They were all saved on the same disc. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Maybe you'll find it someday. You never know. Okay. Jackson says, do you remember when I'd always ask you for your job with a Hut minifig? That's right. You know what's crazy, man? I think I sold that in the Sandbarge set, because I know I sold that set at one point. Or did I give it to you? Can't remember. I should have gave it to you, though, man. Yeah, how I should have saved that fig. It's probably worth a lot of money, isn't it? William says, I already read that. Okay, let's test something here. We got some propellers. You guys can check this out with me to see if I did this correctly. Gonna turn that webcam down right there. And if I turn these engine modules Does that work? Oh, look at that. Kind of spins. Oh, yep. See, there's something I have to figure out. So it spins a little bit. It's because the piece itself is loose on the Technic pin. So I just got to find a way to give it some more friction. So when you spin the... Oh, sorry. When you spin the knob, it'll actually turn the propeller. But it kind of works. The good news is the mechanism actually works. I just got to find a way to secure those a little bit more, which will not be a problem. Okay, let us go back. William says one of them was the hovercraft I told you about. It's too bad you lost the disc, man. I would love to see those sets. Oh, we're not done. We got to put the rudders in. Jackson says, I have a Darth Vader and a Batman fig, but that's about it. For anything worth something, hold on to it, man. I bet you they'll be worth a lot of money at some point. Apple user joined from TikTok. How's it going? James Day says it works, it counts. I would absolutely say that it works. Absolutely say it works. It's more just, I just got to tighten it up so the propellers are rigid against, this is going to sound dirty. So the propellers are rigid against the shaft so they actually turn no matter what. Right now the shaft turns, but since the propellers are loose, they just kind of freely spin. But that'll be an easy fix, I have no doubt. Okay, let us do the propellers. I mean, what I meant to say was the rudders. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, nope, I want this one like that. James Day says, giggity. All right. I'm, love me some old school, Family Guy. Grey Dog joined from TikTok. How's it going? These go look. So, yes, good. Okay. And there we go. Rudders are in. Give you guys a close-up of everything. So that's what the under the stern section looks like. Got the tail fin, the rudders, and the propellers. So yeah. Like I said, once all is finished, if all works out later on in the build, you should be able to turn a knob and it'll spin the propellers. Okay, now we're turning it back over and we are going to the engine room. Not good there. Here, I'll bring this back a little bit so we can see what we're doing. Oh dear. Yeah, that's probably good, eh? Right there. Okay, back to business. We are doing these guys right here. Oh, that's that one. Okay, let's find another question. Jennifer Grant Reed joined. How's it going? She's on TikTok. Already did that one. Oh, so earlier I asked what type of vehicle everyone has. My next question I was going to lead to is what type of vehicle does everyone actually want? Like, if you could have your dream vehicle, what's your dream vehicle? It's actually a tough question for myself. I used to always want a Dodge Viper, but it's not really practical at all. You know, I don't actually know how to answer this question myself. I think I would just want several vehicles. I'd want a really good kind of sporty sedan, which I already have kind of. Probably a pickup truck, and then just a really nice SUV of some type. I'm not really particular on the brands, actually, like I used to be when I was young. But curious, what would you guys want as your vehicle if you could pick one? Your vehicle. All right, so these. Tyson Ken says, yes! Jackson says, 10 likes. Thank you, boys. I appreciate you hustling for me. William says, I also designed a 50s diner, a mechanic's garage, and I even built a Lego version of Frank Lloyd Wright's Waterfall House. So you had all these on a disc and you lost the disc, man. I don't know. Man, if I were you, I'd be livid. You don't have any copies or anything? Like, that's sad, man. I'm sad for you. It sounds like a lot of work that you lost, man. Yeah, an off-road vehicle of some type would obviously be good. Not that I do a lot of off-roading, but... Okay, use that guy goes there. That one goes there. Adding some greebling for the engine room now. Oh dear, come on. Come on, here we go. And there we go. Like I said. Dennis Charles says, not a big car guy, but I have my dream vehicle, an F-150. So you already got your vehicle. That's good, man. Good to hear. Jackson says, I would probably want a Ferrari, but that's because I'm basic. Hey, man, if that's what you like, that's what you like. Ferraris are sweet vehicles. Speaking of Ferrari movie, I still need to watch his Ford vs. Ferrari. Dennis says, already read that. Slav says, I'd want a flying car like in Blade Runner. Absolutely, man. That'd be super handy. You wouldn't have to worry about traffic jams. You know what? I'd take the Blade Runner car, but not the, you know, like, if I had to get the Blade Runner car at the cost of living in the Blade Runner world, I don't think it'd be worth it because, yeah, that's not really it's like kind of like an environment I don't really want to be in. It doesn't seem that great. But the cars are cool. If I could get the car minus the environment, I'd take that. All right, we're about to do some piping. Check out these pipes. Yeah. Better not drop the pieces, Jeff. Uh-huh. Madman joined. Tyson Kent, should we get him to 200 shares? You guys are awesome. If I ever start making money, I'll pay you. Promise. William says, my dream car is a 1967 Mercury Cougar, burgundy with a black top, black interior, Hurst shifter, old school mag wheels. Now, I love how you know exactly what you want, man. That's awesome. And that does sound like a beautiful car. Slav says, okay, but... he says... in reality, he'd like a 1962 Hemi Cuda. Good choice as well. Fantastic cars. Oh! This is what I should have said. There is one car that I would absolutely love to have that I might get when I'm older and I don't have kids. I'd love to get like a Challenger, a Dodge Challenger. Like one that's fully loaded. Maybe a Hellcat. But I want to get one of this era, but 20 years from now. So it might be considered like an old school muscle car at that time. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. If you guys want me to zoom in on the engine bay here, I can do that. Or so you can see a little bit closer. I'm not sure how it looks on screen for you guys. Or if it's close enough, I should say. Alright, more details. My voice is starting to go to crap. That's alright, though. He says, Aura, 1962 GTO, another good choice. The playlist queen joined. Jackson says, I got a good question. What's your favorite food type? What's your favorite food or type of food? Okay, great question, Jackson. We're going to ask it across the board. Everyone tuning in, what's your favorite food or your favorite type of food? I will go first. My favorite type of food? So right now, in the last year, I've really been on like a steak kick or a beef kick. But I find if you go to a restaurant, it's really hit or miss. A safe food that's usually... safe food that's always delicious, that I will always love, can always get behind, is pizza. But I do feel like that's a safe answer. Any type of pasta. I love like Italian sausage pasta. Insert joke here. Love pasta in general, probably be my favorite, I'd say. And maybe... yeah, I'm going pasta. So Italian. I guess Italian would be my favorite type of food. My favorite food itself would probably be pizza because it's the safest one. Dennis Charlton, like, yep, you know what I'm talking about. Pizza. Jacob says, maybe when you finish the section, give a closer view of the engine room. You got it, man, I will. And Jacob also says his favorite food is crab. Colorado Avalanche's fan has joined the chat. Dennis, speaking of pizza, I have to give major props to Dennis because he's the person who introduced me to my absolute favorite not delivery pizza that tastes as close to delivery as you can get, in my opinion, and that is the Detroit style Chicago pizza from Costco. Up until that point, every oven pizza I've tried there, I was like, it tastes like delivery. And it's like, that does not taste like delivery. But this stuff from Costco is pretty damn close, man. It's like a pan pizza, and it's fantastic. If delivery pizza is a solid 10 out of 10, I would give this stuff like an 8.5 to 9 out of 10, which is good to me. Don't mind me just refreshing my voice here. All right, we got a couple more answers here. Slav says, I had a 1971 Oldsmobile 442 W30 with a 455. Dual gate transmission, ram air injection. That car would go 168 miles an hour. Wow. That sounds like a beast, man. That's awesome. William says if it were not for the 67 Cougar, Dodge would not have produced the Charger to be able to compete. Yeah, it's crazy how that works, man. And Chargers are one of my favorite types of cars, so... Yeah, that's it, Dennis. He says, Motor City Pizza. Yes. Fantastic. Love it. Every time we go to Costco, we get a couple. Jackson says that he loves tacos, and he also loves his meat. Like, do you mean your own meat? Or like tacos? Or what you saying here, Jackson? I'm picking up what you're laying down. William says, surf and turf, 3-inch porterhouse steak with a dozen crab legs. I'll take the steak, passing the crab legs. Not a big seafood guy myself. Not judging. Slav says smoked brisket with fresh rolls, baked potatoes, corn on the cob, and fresh veggies. Oh yeah, that sounds fantastic. I want that right now. Oh, brisket, man. I've only had brisket once or twice, and the few times I had it was fantastic, and I'd really like to try it again, but I don't know how to cook it myself, and I know it's one of those things that takes some time to cook good, so that does sound fantastic, man. Yeah, so about the seafood thing. C. Kelly joined from TikTok. It's not that I don't want to like seafood because I'm jealous, because it looks like it's probably delicious. The people who like seafood really like seafood. So I'm like, man, I'm kind of jealous. But to me, like, you put some crab in front of me, I'm just like, that's a big insect that you're just ripping the legs apart, and you're eating like an insect leg. And I know that's not the case, but that's what it seems like to me. It's really hard for me, but I can't bash it because technically I haven't tried it, so I don't know for sure if I wouldn't like it. So right now I'm vowing to myself that next time I'm in a position to try some seafood, I'm actually going to give it a try, because it probably is really good, and I'm just being a child about it. Jackson said that sounded weird. I'm guessing that you're referring to when you said you love your own meat. I'm not judging, man. I love my own meat as well. Jacob says, building a Lego yacht attracts a seafood crowd, I would guess. That's a good point. You'd think I'd be more for the seafaring creatures and food types. Never actually been on a yacht. I just love them. I watch a lot of yacht videos on YouTube. Okay. Let me flip this around, make sure we're at the right area. Once I'm done this bag, I will give you guys an up-close view of the engine room so far, so you can see everything. There is still quite a few more parts to build to it. I'm going to have to focus here to make sure I do not mess up. Okay, so that goes there. This piece goes here. And these go on either side. So, starting to get into some of the intricate technical parts, so I want to make sure I have it correct. All right, so building a couple things here. 2 of these. Couple of mechanisms. That guy. And this. So we got this one here. Oh, I just noticed something I'm going to have to fix in the instructions. That's okay, though. That's going to go there. And this one here. That should free spin, yes. Okay, so I'm looking like so. That's got to go there, right? This one here. Okay, that's good. Good. All right. Jackson says, just a question. Is there a storyline behind this boat? If not, could you make that up? Actually, there is kind of a storyline behind this boat, and I wanted to talk about this. We're going to go back to the other screen here for a second. And I will show you. It's not an actual storyline for the boat itself, but how I was inspired to build this boat. Let's go back here. Bring my mic over. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys something on Rebrickable. Rebrickable is the website that I use to basically showcase my instructions and sell them. And I will log in and show you. I'm just going to log in off screen just in case for some reason it shows my password. Give me 1 second here. Mr. J Builds and password right there like so. Good stuff. Okay, we're in. So here's Rebrickable. This is where I have my profile, where I have my models for sale. Like here's my mega yacht, for example. Here's the smaller yacht. This is the white version of it. But there is this guy here. You can go to Mox, which means my own Lego creation. and search. So Expedition Yacht. So this model right here. One day I was surfing through Rebrickable and I saw this. This was made by a user called PR Shidoko, and he does phenomenal builds, very good builds. And I saw this and I was like, man, that's really cool. And I'm sure you can see some similarities. He built one as well. He designed this and he called it the Expedition Yacht. And it has a lot of the same concepts where it's basically something that would go to the Arctic or be able to go explore for some rich millionaire. And I saw it and I actually reached out to him. I was like, hey man, I really love your yacht or your build. I think it's really cool. And I'd like to try taking what you've done here and make my own version of it and do something really cool and, you know, put my own spin on it, whatnot. So I talked to him and he was all on board. And this is what inspired me to actually make my own yacht. And I called it the Explorer's Yacht, so it wasn't the same as his. And yeah, I have to give a huge shout out to PR Shidoko because he's basically the main inspiration. This boat right here was what inspired me to build mine. And his is very awesome. It's got an interior and everything like that. You know, here's the upper cabins. There's a little galley right here. Here's the wheelhouse. And of course, in my fashion, I, you know, tended to go a bit larger and build a little bit bigger. And, you know, you can see here, he's got his truck in the back. And then I'll show you, like, see mine here. Where is it? Nope, that's not right, this guy. You can see mine. It's, you know, it's very different. Different color scheme, different layout a little bit. Mine's got like an upper deck with a hot tub. It's got the truck in the back as well. It's wider, it's longer, but, you know, I got to give props where props are due, and this guy helped me to figure out that I wanted to build this thing, and it's a fantastic build. So if you ever want to see more great builds, check out this guy's stuff because he does fantastic stuff. He does, like, look at these RC cars, Cyclones. He's got this guy, which is an off-road vehicle. He's got his own little color scheme that he carries on in all the builds, and it looks fantastic. Here's his boat. Like, look at this. Like, look at this. Yeah, the detail's phenomenal, and you wouldn't even know it's Lego, which I really appreciate. It looks great. And I also talked to him about this, so I got his permission to do this. I got a copy of a digital version of his yacht, and he allowed me to basically put his yacht and my yacht side by side so we could see a picture of them together. And I'll show you that right here. So this one. So this is his yacht, his Expedition Yacht, with my Explorer's Yacht side by side. This is what they'd actually look like and be in scale with each other. So yeah, I probably really over answered your question, Jackson, but that is the story behind this yacht. This is how I was inspired to do it. So if you like my build, absolutely give some props to PR Shidoko because he deserves tons of props. Check out his stuff on Rebrickable. Highly recommend. Yeah, so that's it for my over answering. We're gonna come back over here now to here. Let me move the microphone. James Day says that was a great question. I'm just gonna catch up and chat here. Just want to make sure that the overhead microphone is not in the camera shot. Good. Yeah, Jackson, let me know if you have any other questions or if that answered it or if I went into way too much detail because I do that sometimes too. Jackson says, love the story. Thanks, man. And over here we got Mike Gardner. Oh my God, Mike Gardner's in chat. What's going on, Mike? How's she going? William says, Slav Brisket is very close second. Jacob says, building a Lego yacht attracts seafood crowd. Good call. Yep. He also says, seafood can be very hit or miss at restaurants. Understand avoiding it. Yeah, I think you're right. I think when I do try it, I'll try like homemade seafood maybe. Or maybe at a buffet or something. Slav says, I was a chef for 15 years as well. I make everything homemade and brisket is my favorite. Moose is actually even better. Never tried moose, but I would. Dennis says, how are finding the build complexity as compared to the Mega Yacht? This one is actually fairly straightforward so far. Don't want to jinx it, but I'm enjoying it. In terms of complexity, it's probably less complex than the Mega Yacht. The Mega Yacht had a very intense, not tense, but in-depth Technic structure to hold it all together. And it was built in sections, so this one's definitely less complex. William says, Jay, if you do another boat, I like a tri-hull sailing yacht. Yes, William. So I don't know about tri-hull, but I do want to do a catamaran at some point. Like, and I don't know if I do one with a sail or a solar-powered one, because because a sail and Lego might be tough, but I do want to do a catamaran with 2 hulls and do like a, you know, like a nice yacht type thing, sort of. Okay, let's move on here. Where are we at? We're at 250. Chat is popping tonight. I appreciate it, everyone. And we're doing this here. Yes. That guy there. And these 2 here. Yeah, any questions you guys got about the building process or how I come up with stuff or anything you guys want to know, I'm happy to answer. Just be prepared, I might over answer. Okay, next step, we're on 251. We're almost done this bag. These go here, yes, yes, like so. The most crazy thing I'll end up building, Dennis, that's going to be super complex, is if I ever actually do that mega yacht, like that super mega yacht that's going to be 30 to 35,000 pieces. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely want to build it. I don't know if I'll ever actually build it though, because more of an expense thing. Plus it would take up probably at least a year to do, just to get all the parts together and everything. Okay, so this goes here. Good. So if I turn this, so far so good. Cool. Okay. William says, or even the Kevin Costner boat from Waterworld. Yes, that's a great example too. That would be fantastic. Feel like there's enough brown and beige pieces out there for that. We have Fishon 1 joined from TikTok. How's it going? And I think we're about to finish this bag. That sounded bad. I meant the Lego bag. Close that in there. These guys are gonna go here. Wait. Is that right? Yes. Like this. That one there. Good, good, good. I always speak in German accent when putting the Lego pieces in, yes. Yeah, I think I'm missing. There's 2 pieces here. I don't know what they're from. Or I can't see them on the angle. Oh, I see what's going on here, like so. There. So I just got to change that in the instructions. Just a hard angle to see. No problem. That's easy to fix though. And this goes here. That's good, good. And these 2 go here. Excellent. All right, we finished another bag. Mike Garner says, ever looking for new projects? Let's talk about a 4-door red Jeep Wrangler. Man, I could do that. Actually, Mike, I got something for you. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second, okay? I'll be right back, I promise. Mike, since you're in the chat, I'm putting this up just for you, brother. Mike Gardner, great guy. He has a company called Oak Tree Property Services, and it's Mike's fantastic guy. His company's fantastic, so we're gonna put that up there just for you, Mike, so everyone can see it. Check it out. It's probably not always going to be in the screen because I usually am on this angle, but you can kind of see it there. So William says that sounded more Swedish to me. Ah, yes. You know what? I'm not going to do any more accents because they kind of suck, especially when I'm sick. Jackson says, "Have you ever thought about making a ferry?" No, I haven't. I haven't, to be honest with you. Someone yesterday was asking about a cruise ship. It's not that I don't think I could. It's more just like I just love how like sleek and cool yachts look. So I definitely tend more to like the cool, you know, sleekish looking yachts or boats or models, I should say. But I could do one, I think. Someone said a cruise ship. I might try that as well. Dennis says, LOL. Yes. Should probably stay away from the accents, yeah. I need... Okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Okay, that's good. Spread these out a little bit more so I can bring the boat front center. Do those guys there. And we need some grill pieces. This one. And that one. And these guys. Okay. Oh yeah, you guys wanted to see a close-up of the engine room so far. Let me get through these next couple steps and I will do one. Just want to make sure everything's there that I need to have there before I move on. So that's... Is that right? Yep, this guy goes there. Okay. And this guy goes there. Mike Garner says cruise ship would be crazy. Thanks for the sign, bud. Hey, no, thank you. Cruise ship would be nuts. And it definitely wouldn't be minifigure scale. It would be like the size of my basement. But I feel like I could do a midi scale one. You know, maybe a cruise ship at this size. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Could do one same size as this sort of thing. But that would be the scale of it. I actually think I might try to do that. I'm assuming a cruise ship or like a ferry, like Jackson said, would probably actually sell more because people probably want that stuff more than just yachts. But they say you got to stay true to what you enjoy or what you prefer. And I know I have a knack for these, so it's what I'm doing now. But like I said, my next build, well, I have one more mini yacht I'm going to do after this one. But then after that, I'm taking a break from yachts. I'm going to do, like I said, either the sub or a boat or the spaceship or something. Looks like it's going to be the spaceship based on the people we're voting for. This goes here, yes. Oh, wait a minute. Yep, okay, we're good. We're good. Get that in there. This one's going to go here. Yes. These go here. Okay, I'm going to go back to my notepad file and see what other questions we got. We have... what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Already did that one. Okay, here's a good one. What's everyone's hobby that they're passionate about? If they're willing to tell, I know some people have, you know, crazy hobbies. Some people might have what they consider nerdy hobbies. I mean, look at me. I'm building Lego. I would consider this nerdy, but it's all good for me. If you're willing to let me know, what is your hobby and what are you passionate about? William says, yeah, I wouldn't get the same quality of detail on a cruise ship at that scale. No, that's true. I feel like you'd want to go at least maybe 2.5 to 3 feet to get most of the details in there. Dennis says Lego. As you agreed. Same here, man. So I need some pieces. Gotta find them. Uh-oh, where are they? There's one. There's one. And I need to find the second. The accents are coming back. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Are we missing some pieces here? Possible. Need one more of these guys. And I need 3 of these. Okay, got those. Good. Got this one. And... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, there's that one. Okay, so I'm missing one of these, but I might come across it later and I can just add it later, so that's okay. Gotta keep moving here. It's already... Wow, it's already 9:30? Well, 9:26. Okay, these go here, one there. No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get out of there. Nice try. Those go right to the edge. Okay. So, and like so. Okay. This guy goes here. Slav says, I'm back. Went and fed the hounds. Nice. Fed the hounds. Yeah. What was it yesterday? You said you have like... Was it you that said you have like 2 dogs and 4 cats? Or was it 3 dogs, I think? 2 German Shepherds and Yorkie? Or is that someone else? William says Lego. Good call. Yep. That's why we're all here. Clinton joined on TikTok. A couple people coming in on TikTok. Thanks for checking out the stream. We're building a boat. I'm on a boat. I have had several people ask me to do a castle, like I mentioned. So, would you guys rather me do a sub, a spaceship, or a castle? There you go. There's your options. All right, this guy there. That one. Actually, you know what? I'm going to check this. These are... Oh, look. There's that piece I was looking for. It was in the spare pieces. There we go. Good, good, good. Slav says Lego, drawing, painting, scratch building, writing. These are my passions. Dude, those are cool, man. So you must be a creative type like myself, clearly. I think that's good, man. Being creative. I love it. Just being able to make things, design things. Jacob says, are these ships building up to a larger harbor mock, or is the idea that these are standalone creations? They are standalone creations. It's not to say... I'll be realistic with you guys. It really all depends on where I'm able to go with this Lego stuff. My channel is extremely small right now. It's very humble. It's definitely just a side thing. You know, don't really make any money from it currently. I make a little bit off instructions. Oh, I just messed something up. But if I ever got to a point where I was making decent money and I could afford lots of Lego, I could absolutely see myself doing a harbor build. Basically, whatever funds I'm able to make from the channel, which again is very humble right now, will go back into the channel and investing in more Lego models and investing in more Lego parts and stuff. And hopefully if I get a little bit bigger, I can find other Lego creators to work with and do some stuff with. And in fact, you guys can let me know if you think this idea was crazy or not. But I did think I might try reaching out to a bigger Lego creator on YouTube and offer to send them a copy of instructions and the parts for a model and just be like, hey, will you build my model at my expense? I'll send you the parts, I'll send you the instructions, and you build it, and then you do a video about it on your YouTube channel and let me know what you think. Honest opinions. And I mean, let's say you had a YouTuber who was willing to do that, which is probably unlikely, but you never know. And they had 100,000 followers and 50,000 people saw it. They might come check out my channel. So I don't know. You guys let me know if you think that's crazy or if I should try something like that. But yeah, anyways, to answer your question, if I do get to that point where I could build a harbor and build more ships, absolutely I'd do it. It's just, right now it's not feasible. Jackson says, my favorite hobby is playing guitar and practicing singing. Man, you keep at it because you're fantastic. I'm not going to lie, Jackson. He's my nephew. I've seen him play before. This kid, I think he's 13. He's either 12 or 13, can play and sing at the same time. Like, better than most adults that I know, and it's crazy. He just started playing guitar last year, so you keep at it, Jackson. Slav says, guitar. Jacob says, I struggle with this as a collector. Slav said, 2 dogs and 4 cats, border collie art. That's right, you mentioned that yesterday. Slav says, guitar. Hey, man. I hear you, dude. Guitars. Right there. I'm a huge metalhead, man. Love me some metal. Don't have much time for it these days. But someday I might get back into it. William says, I also like to build miniatures. I will send you a picture in a couple days on Facebook. My most recent miniature is the storage unit. Hey man, if you send me some pictures, I might post them on my Facebook page if you're willing. William Von Ashton says, Brixie would be a good option to send to. He is also in Canada. Yeah, he seems like a super nice guy too. I just would have to like find a way to be filtered through his emails because I'm sure he gets hundreds of emails. Slav says, I might know a YouTuber interested in taking you up on that, Jeff. If you do, let me know, man, because I realize that to get a little bit bigger of a following, to get more stuff, I'm going to need to spend money to get to the point where I can get a following. Again, I don't care. This is a hobby. It's passionate to me. I love doing it, and I do want to do more with it. And it's not about necessarily making money. It's just if I can make some money to afford to do more of it, that's the goal, basically. Jackson says, excited to play with you guys at the campground in August. I believe that is correct. It's the first weekend of August we'll be playing there. And I can't wait to see you play again, man. What do we got here? Slav, let me know about that YouTuber. Mike Garner says, I've got an acoustic guitar from the from the 30s? You got a guitar that's almost 100 years old? Man, you should absolutely send me some pictures or let me play it sometime. That'd be fantastic. If you let me, I'll play it on the stream sometime. I even thought about, it's not Lego related, but I used to make music digitally on a program called FL Studio. And I still have it. And I thought about even doing a stream where I make some music sometime. Thought that might be cool. But I'd have to be smart about it. Probably not something you'd want to do on a Lego channel. Okay, so let me focus here just to get this part in like that. This. Slav says it's my friend's channel and he's in Calgary. Cool, man. Let me know, dude. You can, if you want, send me an email or just leave a comment, put it in here. I'll come back and check. Whatever's easier for you, man. Email, if you did go that road, would MrJBuilds.info@gmail.com. Mike says he has a Gibson. That's fantastic, dude. Gibson makes fantastic guitars. I've always wanted one. 3 of these, 2 of these. It is 9:30. This might be the last bag I do tonight. I'm not sure. Probably will build a little bit more off screen just to stay in sequence. Holy shit. Oh, so we still got like 6 bags left. We've been doing a lot of chatting though. It's good, man. I need a 1x5. There we go. That piece. All right, let's do these one at a time. So that's going to go here. That's going to go there. This goes here. Goes there. This one goes here, yeah. Good, good. This one goes here as well. Ah, the accent's coming out again. I apologize. Sometimes can't help myself. Dennis says put the custom music as the background music. I could. I absolutely could. I think if in the intro, that's my own music. In fact, this standby music is music I made. You know, I think that starts the song from the beginning, though, and there's like 40 seconds of build-up, so that was probably stupid switching that screen. But it's a great song. Next time you guys tune into the stream, the countdown has the same music. Jackson says, thanks for the nice words. I appreciate it. Hey, I'm not kidding, man. You are, like, fantastic for your age and for what you're doing. I'm extremely impressed. He also says, when are you going to stream again? I probably will stream again tomorrow night. I'm hoping to finish the build tomorrow night. That's why I'm gonna have to do some off screen, clearly. We'll see. I might. It's definitely gonna take at least one more night, if not 2. But I definitely plan on streaming some more tomorrow, if my voice holds it, because it's already going to crap. But that's because you guys are giving me lots of material to work with, talking, and I really appreciate that. So thank you. Okay, where are we at here? We got to do this one right there. Dennis says, I figured. That's awesome. He says, remember the CCW intro theme you made for me back in the day? I sure do, man. So, for context, what Dennis is talking about, way back in the day, did lots of crazy fun stuff over my lifetime. I used to be part of a backyard wrestling federation called CCW, which stood for Canadian Continental Wrestling. And back then I was a very, very new, basically complete novice at this program called FL Studio. But they let me make the theme music for everyone, which was awesome. So I got to make this music using fake guitars, and they'd play it on the sound system. And this is us like wrestling in a backyard and a trampoline. It was cool. I got to make the theme music for everyone. I think your name was 3D Dog, Dennis. Is that correct? Perminder Mulutani joined the stream from TikTok. I think my guy was named Fret Magic, and it was in a reference to guitar playing, which I actually stole that name from my brother Jay. Dennis says, indeed. All right, I'm assuming that means yes to the 3D Dog. Indeed, very professional. Am I missing a piece? No, that's good. Dennis was in the Federation too. I'm not sure if that was privileged information. I apologize, Dennis. Just gotta answer text here really quick. Bear with me here. Give me one moment. Blah, blah, blah. Give me 1 second here. Yep. Thanks for checking. Okay, we are good. You guys able to see what I was texting? Probably. And here we go. We got, so I'm going to turn this around. No, this is right. This is right. Okay, that's going to go here. That. This one goes here. Jackson says, what is your favorite movie or movies to quote? So my favorite movies are clearly Star Wars. My favorite movies to quote are the old school comedies, like Dumb and Dumber, Ace Ventura movies, Chris Farley. I always quote those movies. Adam Sandler movies. Pretty much any of them. They're all so quotable. They're all fantastic. Okay, this one here. Two of these. Two of these. That guy. And one of these. What about you, Jackson? What's your favorite movie to quote? I assume, Dennis, since you mentioned CCW and then the music, I was free to talk about the music and have the story behind it. Awesome, Slav. Good to hear. If you need me to say it again, let me know. Or if you need anything else, I'm all ears. Let me know. This goes there. This goes this one. Dennis says absolutely. Okay. Woo. Good times. Simpler times back then, man. Miss those days. I was just a wee youngin'. This one there, like that. This guy here. This. Mike Gardner. Love that Mary Swanson. Slippy, Slappy, Samsonite. I was way off. Oh man, that movie's got so many good quotes, so many quotable lines. I love when Harry's like, "Would you look at the ass on that?" And Lloyd's like, "Yeah, he must work out." So fantastic. Jackson says he loves to quote Happy Gilmore and obviously Star Wars. Fantastic movies. Hey, you know that Mista lady? I think I just killed her. Happy Gilmore, fantastic movie. Mike, did you see the new Dumb and Dumber? Like the Dumb and Dumberer? Well, I guess it's not new now. It came out several years ago, but I only watched part of it and it kind of sucked. They waited too long to do a sequel, clearly, in my opinion. But you let me know if you think it was any good. I'm going to flip this around here. So I got my orientations correct. Yeah, absolutely, Mike, when Harry's in the crapper. Just let me respond to this message real quick. All right. Ozaway Pennies joined. Jackson sharing the crap out of the stream again. Thank you. He says, just tap it in. Tap, tap, taparoo. Jackson, I really appreciate you watching the stream, man. Tuning in, sticking around. I'm sure you probably have other funner things to do, so thank you. Not as good as the first, but it had its moments. Okay, I might watch it again. I felt that way about Anchorman 2. Everyone really gave that movie a hard time, but I was like, it's not too bad. It's not as good as the first one, but there are some really funny, stupid moments in it. Like when they're on the bus and stuff starts flying around. Like, why would there be bowling balls and scorpions? It's just so stupid. It's funny. I love it. I like stupid funny. That kind of stuff. Okay, so that one. This one. Oh, you know what? Okay, if we're talking about comedy movies, three of my absolute favorite comedy movies. Hold on, let me find these pieces, and then we're gonna talk about something. Oh, don't tell me these pieces are missing. I need this one and this one. You know what? I bet you it's in here. Come on now, dog. Come on. Oh dear. I might actually be missing a piece. Not a big deal. Is it here? Oh, there it is. It was hiding. Okay, we're good. All right, let me put these on and then we're going to talk about three of my favorite all-time comedy movies on top of the ones we've already discussed. Mike Garner says, did you see the new roast of Tom Brady? I did not. Is it any good? You should definitely ask Matt about that. He'd probably be interested. Okay, so fantastic comedy that you don't hear a lot of people talking about. No, four actually we're going to talk about here. Super Troopers. Super Troopers, hilarious movie. Love that movie. Fantastic. One of the classics for me. Another one would be Grandma's Boy. Fantastic comedy. Love that one. And then the other one I was going to say is definitely an older, safer answer, but I just love how stupid it is, which would be Spaceballs. And then lastly, there's another movie that not a lot of people have actually seen, I don't think, but it's actually pretty dang funny in my opinion. And that is a movie called Sex Drive. It's a very funny one. I'd highly recommend you check it out. I think it came out in 2008. And I need to... Oh, I already put that piece on there. And this guy right here. Okay. Jackson says, no problem. Love watching you and your content. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Dennis Charlton, Super Troopers, all-time classic. Absolutely, man. One of the best. One of the best. Who wants a mustache ride? Doesn't work on my wife, but, you know. I'm going to keep trying. It will work at some point. Eventually, she'll give in. I got to watch that movie again. I haven't seen it forever. One of these. One of those. All right, it's going to move. We're going to move this down here a little bit. And this goes here, like so. This is going to go here, like this. That one's there, like that. This. Yeah, going on. Oh, wait, we got a couple more things in here. Jackson sharing the content again. Thank you. Armo joined. Thank you. Jacob said, what do you think of Blades of Glory? I don't remember the movie very well, but I remember really enjoying it when it came out. Another one of those stupid, stupid comedy movies. Slav says, all right, sorry, but I got to go now. Granny needs help. See you later. When my friend contacts me, I'll see what he thinks and if he wants. If it's okay with you, I'll give him your email. Absolutely. Give him my email. Slav, thank you for tuning in. Have a good one. Appreciate it. See you, man. Mike Gardner says, Spaceballs like the airplane movies. Yeah, man. Those are all... and then there was like Clear and Present Danger. All those movies are just so stupid. Hot Shots. Another classic, stupid, funny movie like Airplane and Spaceballs. They're just great movies, man. They're so stupid that I love them. They don't make movies like that anymore. And I hate to sound cliche, but it's true. Like, just love how stupid they are. Yeah, Jackson, thank you for the shares. Going back to what I was talking about earlier too, with the growth of this channel, I know it's going to be small, you know, it's going to be baby steps, but any sharing you guys do or likes or anything, it really does help out a lot. So know that I appreciate it. If you don't mind giving the video a like, a share, or a sub, whatever you're willing to do, that'd be great. Mike Garner says, wife hates Will Ferrell, but he's great. I can see that. I could see how people would be annoyed with him and not always like him. But I think he's good, man. When he nails a role, he nails a role. Like, who else could play Ron Burgundy? Right? Yeah, Dennis, combing the desert. You guys found anything yet? We ain't found shit! Probably shouldn't swear, but whatever. All's time. Ah, yep. Fire warning shot across her nose. I said across her nose, not up it. I can quote a lot of Spaceballs to you. The hell am I looking at? Now, sir. You're looking at now. Whatever's happening now is happening now. What happened to then? We passed it. When? Just now. Go back to then. I can't. We got Top Hat Duke just joined. Jackson says Grown Ups, also a great movie in my opinion. Yeah, I would say so. That's with Kevin Hart. No. Kevin Hart. Kevin James, is it? And it's got Rob Schneider and stuff like that. And Chris Rock. That's a good movie. I think the first one's better than the second one, personally. All right, we got these two guys. Yep. What do we got? What else we got here? This one. Jackson, I'm pretty sure you are absolutely responsible for almost all of my TikTok audience, so thank you. Mike Garner, all the greatest is the Monty Python. All-time greatest is Monty Python. It's only a fresh flesh wound. Yeah, dude, 100%. Or the coconuts at the beginning, because they can't afford a horse. I gotta watch that movie again, too. It's been forever. Jackson sharing away again. Thank you, brother. Who is also my nephew. Now we're building some cupboards. As one does. Yes. Good. Excelente. Yes, we're doing 4 of these things. It's just a flesh wound. It's just a scratch. But bring out your dead. I gotta watch that movie again. I'm glad you said something. Actually, I think the first time I watched Monty Python was with Dennis Charlton. I think he's the one who convinced me to watch it at some point. This would have been years ago, like 15, 20 years ago, something like that. Time flies, man. These two guys. Oh, we're flying now. And these. And we're gonna go. We're gonna flip it again. William Von Ashton says Jerry Lewis movies. Good call. Can you give me some examples of the movies you're thinking? Dennis Charlton says I'm not surprised. Right here. This is gonna go. Should I turn that around? Yes, we're good. So that's gonna go there. Like that. Yeah. Does this one go here? Yeah. Okay. Good. That'll go there. This will go here. Oh. That will go here. Good. There. No, we got another situation where we just have floating pieces currently, but that'll change eventually. National Lampoons. Mike Garner says, in my teenage years, it was the Porky's movies. Yep. National Lampoons. I love Christmas Vacation. That's another classic. I should have said that. Christmas Vacation is an absolute classic. We watch it every year. It's my favorite Christmas movie. Although Santa Claus, the first one, is very close. Okay. It's gonna go like this. This is gonna go here. Alright, let me pay attention here. I gotta pay attention for a second to what I'm doing. So this one goes like that. Yes. Wait, what? I see. I see what's going on here. Oh, get off there. Come on now. I think we might have another floating piece. So when I say floating piece, that just means a piece that has no connection currently but will eventually. I just have to change that in the instructions later. Not a big deal. That piece right there just sits until I have something else to connect it. Dennis says the third Santa Claus was horrible. Yeah, dude, I only saw the second one like once and I thought it was garbage. I don't even think I fully watched the third one because I was just like, this is not good. Is the second one worth watching, Dennis? My wife and I absolutely love the first one. It's one of our favorite Christmas movies. We watch it every year. That's right. Good. Press that down. Okay. Yep. This goes here. Okay. Uh-oh. Yep. Good. And that goes... This one goes here. Like that. There like that. Right? Okay, we're good. I think it's not bad. Okay, well, now that you said that, I've made a mental note, and we might actually watch it next year. Because most of my comedy, or preferred comedies, are ones that I know you enjoy as well, so I trust your word on that account. Good. Jackson sharing away again. Thank you, Jackson. Appreciate that. I realize too, not everyone might not want to share Lego on their newsfeed. I can totally respect that. So 5 and 3. Oh, that was a fail. So I had this piece here where it's a 3x1 beside a 5x1. I should have just did one 8x1, but sometimes you miss that when you're doing these builds. Yep, there we go. That, yes. And then... Oh, no! I was wrong. These are supposed to be 1x6s, are those? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I have the wrong pieces in here. Let's hope they're in here, and they are. Okay, we're good. So I put 1x5s in the bag when I needed 1x6s. That's why you keep the spare pieces, because you never know. So that means I didn't actually mess up on the instructions. That's good. That is good. Hey, Buta joined from TikTok. How's it going? We are on step 279. This probably will be my last bag. I'm already starting to lose my voice. I do want to stream again tomorrow night, so I want to make sure I don't fully lose it. And it is almost 10 o'clock, so... But either way, I really... it's been great. You guys have been great to talk to. And... So this goes there. Yes. Is that right? No. That? Nope, that can't be right. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's fine. Everything's fine. that. Am I missing something here? I see. I have a piece here that shouldn't be here. That's why. Come on. Come on. Here we go. All right, we're good now. We're back in style. We're back in business. Here we go, like this. And that one goes right here, like this. That one goes right here, yeah. Good, good, good. And where was that last bracket piece? It goes right here. Like that. Like this. There we go. Okay. Anything I missed? The viewer count's going down a little bit. That's okay. It is getting late. Totally understand that. Trying to think if I have any other questions. Let's see what we got here. All right, we got one here. Would you rather have $1 million today or get $1,000 a week for the rest of your life? So you get $1 million, but that's it. You get it right now. Or for the rest of your life, you get $1,000 a day. If you had to pick one of those, what would you choose? If you're willing to say why, that'd be great, but I realize you might not want to type all that text out, but I'd be curious to know what you guys want. Myself, I think I'd take the million up front, because if you do the math, 52 weeks in a year, so it would take, in 1 year you get 52,000, so it would take almost 20 years to get up to $1 million. You don't know what's going to happen in that 20 years. Whereas if you had that $1 million, you could just invest it. So I'd go with the $1 million right off the bat. But if, say, you're a really young person, you knew you're going to live for another, 40, 50 years, I could see how you'd want to do the 1,000 a day. I know it's a weird question, but just keeping the chat going. Be interested to know what you guys think of that. This is going to go up like that. This goes like so. Mike Gardner says 1 million today would likely result in 1,000 a week worth of interest. Yeah, exactly, man. Maybe I should change it. Maybe let's change it. We're going to do $1,000 a week or $500,000 right now. I feel like that's more realistic. More of a challenge to actually answer. So yeah, we're going. You can either get $1 million right now today. Sorry, $500,000 right now today, or $1,000 a day for the rest of your life. $1,000 a week for the rest of your life. Sorry, I'm messing up my words. I'm still gonna go the 500,000, I think, and I'd invest it. That's what I'm going with. Oh, come on, come on. Here we go. Yep. You know what? I'm gonna turn this piece around actually. So, okay. That one goes there. William says, please do a speed video of this. I will unfortunately be able to see tomorrow's live feed because I work. $1 million all at once, put it in the bank and let it draw interest. You got it, man. And yes, there will be a speed build. What'll happen is once I'm done this and I've confirmed it's all buildable, I'll actually take it apart again, rebuild it for its own answer. For its own video. I was reading what Mike said at the same time as I was saying that. But yeah, there will be a speed build of it. There'll also be an in-depth tour video of it and everything, so look forward to that. I'm pretty much going to be ending it here anyways, William. Okay, that's good. That one in there. This one here. I am going to do a close-up of everything we've done today, though. Yeah, come on, come on. There you go. And that one here. Good. So, that is the end of bag. That would have been bag 12. We have a few spare pieces here. Oh, here's that one I was missing earlier, so it wasn't there. I might try to find out what these are from, but I think we're okay. I'm going to put those back in there. So, that's going to be it for what I'm building tonight, but I'll give you kind of an overview of what we've done. Xander Bannister has joined. Jackson says, since I'm young, I would say 1,000 a day, but I agree with what you're saying. I mean, having $1,000 a day at your age is still fantastic, and you can invest that smartly. Let's go C920 webcam. This is where we're at right now. I'd say we're probably 40% through the build, 40% to 45% probably. Jackson says, great stream, hoping to be back tomorrow. Sweet. I hope to see you in chat, man. This is right here. It'll be like a little work area. You know, you got, it's going to be, you know, you got little shelves and whatnot, and Little desk, chair. There's a computer right there. Over here, someone wanted a close-up of the engine room. So here's the engine room and whatnot. You can see there's controls and stuff on the wall and piping. There's controls and whatnot over here. Sorry, the camera's got to focus. Dennis says, looks great. Thanks, man. This, eventually, once it's all connected, you'll be able to turn this. There'll be a knob, and it should turn the propeller shafts and everything. If I connected everything properly, which I'll just have to double check. What we did yesterday, there's the bedroom, there's a dresser and a TV, there's a pirate map on the wall. You got the bathroom with a toilet and a sink, and shower and what have you. So yeah, that's where we're at. It's pretty good so far. I will build a little bit more. Off screen, Dennis says that he loves the wood floors. Thank you. Yeah, I know it's overkill doing the tiles, but it definitely makes it look a little cooler. That's where we're at size-wise, so all good so far. Pretty structurally stable. That's going to be it for the stream, guys. I do want to say I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thankfully, I didn't lose my voice tonight like I was last night. Mike Garner says that thing's sick. Well, I hope the end result's going to be super sick, but we'll find out. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you liked it, please join or subscribe, like, do all that stuff, share, whatever you're willing to do. Like I said, I realize it's lag. You might not want to share it on your personal walls, but you know, if you can subscribe on YouTube if you haven't yet, check out my stuff. I appreciate it. It does help out a lot. That being said, I'm going to end the stream. I'll be back tomorrow night, probably same time, 7:45, 8 o'clock. Maybe we'll finish this thing tomorrow night. Maybe not. It depends on how much more I build tonight. But yeah, thanks again. You guys have a good one. And yeah, peace out.